I am not on any social media. It's antithetical to my beliefs. But here I am doing this. Yes, hello GQ, I'm Nicolas Cage, and today I'm going undercover on the internet. It's actually me, it's Nick Cage. Reddit.
There is a subreddit devoted to you. Have you heard of this?
I heard about it. I did hear that Reddit has a something about me.
You know what it's called?
Yeah, I've heard about it. I'm not going to say it. That would be arrogant. What movie role would have been improved by casting Nicolas Cage? I can't answer that either because that would be arrogant for me to determine what I would have been better at than somebody else. Next, TIL, that Nicolas Cage spent $150 million on a 70-million-year-old dinosaur skull. There's the skull I bought at an auction, and I bought it legally. Here's the MacGuffin. When the Mongolian government said that they needed it back, I gave it to them, but I never got my money back. So somebody at the auction house should be in jail. TIL, Nicolas Cage and Gary Oldman were the original choices to play Harry and Lloyd. Really? I didn't know that. I thought it was Jim from the beginning. I know Jim wanted me to be in it with him, but I wanted to do a little movie called Leaving Las Vegas instead. What would the most annoying sound in the world have sounded like, though?
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
I don't know how to answer that. In 1997, Tim Burton wanted to make a Superman movie starring Nicolas Cage. Why can't they just make this now? Would it matter how much time I appeared as the character? There might still be a chance. Posted. Wikipedia. Well, Wikipedia is something that people go in and they change any way they want. So I'm not sure all the facts are true in Wikipedia, but at 15 years old, he tried to convince his uncle Francis Ford Coppola to give him a screen test, telling him, "I'll show you acting." That's in fact, yeah, that did happen. And I was met by silence in the car. Next, for Birdie, in order to physically feel the pain of his character, Cage removed 2 teeth without any anesthesia. Yeah, anesthesia. Yeah, that's a fact. But so you don't think I'm completely out of my mind, I had to pull the baby teeth out anyway. The timing of it worked out. It made me seem like a method lunatic, but the truth is it was something I had to do anyway. Next. In February 2011, he realized that he had developed his own method of acting, which he described as nouveau shamanic. He noted at some point I'll have to write a book. Nouveau shamanic is something I came up with because I like the French sound nouveau. I thought it had a kind of a fun sound, meaning new. I had read a book called The Way of Weird by Brian Bates, and he was putting forth the notion that all actors, whether they know it or not, are recruiting the same instincts of the early shamans in the old villages from hundreds and thousands of years ago. And I like that idea, the idea of exploring your imagination. So that's where that came from.
And have you written the book yet?
No. YouTube. Whoever thought that Nicolas Cage would play as Spider-Man? Well, Spider-Man Noir was great. I really enjoyed playing that part. I liked it because I was able to bring some of my own personal interests in the early actors of the 30s and 40s like Bogart and Cagney that were in all those noir films. So that was fun for me. And they let me do it, which is unusual. Replied. This is the greatest casting of all. Yeah, but that was something that didn't happen. This Nicolas Cage is Joe Exotic, and it's probably just as well. It seemed like a fun character to play, but I have nothing in common with Joe Exotic. Quora. How did Nicolas Cage think about the decision to name his son Kal-El? Kal-El is a Hebrew name, and it means voice of God. It's also from a very famous character. I think it's a beautiful name, so that's why. In Ghost Rider, are Nicolas Cage's abs real? They are real, and that's why I will never work out that hard again, because nobody wanted to believe they were real. They wanted them to believe it was CGI, which it wasn't. So what's the point? Has Nicolas Cage ever turned down a movie offer? All the time. I know that's not the urban myth you want it to be, but I turn him down all the time. Twitter. Tattoo Face-Off, Nicolas Cage versus John Travolta. Winner. Oh, it's got to be Travolta. Has to be Travolta. Speed Round, fave Nicolas Cage meme. I kind of like the vampire one right off the bat. This early picture of me. I like that because it's an early black and white picture. I think it looks pretty cool.
How do you feel about memes with you in general?
What am I going to do about it? It's there. TikTok. I have no relationship with TikTok whatsoever. Nicolas Cage plays Nick Cage. What if Nick Cage didn't get the role? Well, I think that would have been fascinating to see someone else play me, which was my first suggestion, but they didn't want to go for that. They said they had to have the real me, whatever that means. Posted. Okay, that's it. I'm signing off.